Hey guys, Goresh here. Before we dive into this video, I just wanted to start off with letting you guys know that I do have somebody helping me with the side art, so expect to see that in the near future. I know a lot of you guys have asked me about that, but just rest assured that it's coming soon. Now, as far as what we're going to be doing today, I figured that we might as well just start showing off the TEQ LR Broly on the Resurrected Warriors team for Super Battle Road. And this is exactly the same team that I actually had laid out in my team building video, if you guys watch that. But let's just jump right in. Now, the only issue I have with this team is I am really not a big fan of the Strength LR Broly, just because I think he takes a lot of damage in Super Battle Road. I know he can dish out a lot of damage, and he links really well with the TEQ Broly, but other than that, in terms of defensively, he's not great. So I'll start off with a Whis here. Our first rotation is pretty good. We have the two freezes linked up together, but we are eventually going to want to link up the TEQ LR Broly with the Strength LR Broly, which might take a while with how things are looking. So let's just go with this. I really, if possible, want to get rid of this Gohan because he does so much damage, and he supers every single turn almost. Off the bat, the first attack is a super attack. And then he also obviously does super effective damage against the TEQ LR Broly. And I mean, the TEQ LR Broly is a pretty good tank once you can super with him. But before he gets a super off, he's very, very, very squishy. And he'll take a lot of damage. So putting him in the first slot is not really that good of an idea, I don't think. Just because if the enemy decides to super attack you before you're able to super attack, he'll take like 300k from a super attack. But after he supers, he's not a bad tank. Like he can take damage decently well. So I'm gonna do this. We have a Whis active. Let's do this. And I'll attack Videl here. We might actually just be able to kill her off, honestly. This is going to do a lot of damage. Let's see what happens here. If Broly can just kill Videl, I'll be happy with that. With this rotation, I wouldn't be surprised if Broly hit a 5 million attack stat. 5.8 million, yeah. Videl might be dead here, because we also get that guaranteed additional attack. So that's about 9 million damage in total for this turn, and he also has the potential to get another super attack with the hidden potential system, which he didn't get, but we did manage to take out Videl in one turn, which is great. Let's see, this is perfect because we can just do this and have Broly avoid all damage. I think we should be good here. The Whis is not active anymore, but the TEQ Golden Freeze in the middle, even though he has type disadvantage, can sort of take all the damage here and be fine. Unless he supers. Okay, he didn't super there. So yeah, we should be good here. Hopefully, we can eventually get the TEQ Broly linked up with the physical LR Broly before we get to the last stage, because that was a terrible starting rotation. So this is fine. I'll take like 80k damage. 68, it's fine. Alright, moving on. I believe the next stage is Goten and Trunks, so another I think all the stages actually in this... All the fights in this stage are only 2 enemies, which isn't bad. Especially with how the Broly works, because if there's 2 or more enemies, like I mentioned earlier, he gets to super twice. The only issue here is Ki, because we're below 80% can boost passive is not activating. Let's go ahead and use this. I mean, Freeze has higher defense, but Broly gets higher defense after supering, but he doesn't look like he'll be able to get a super off here. Unless we do this, and we can do that. Now the only issue here is if Kid Trunks decides to super Kid Buu at the end there, because he's attacking twice. But you know, it's not. I don't think we're gonna die if he does, but so we'll do that. I'm not really too scared here. So the turn after next turn is when we should finally get the rotation that I want. And it does do, like, it's one of the most damaging rotations in the game, I think. But, I mean, the Strength LR Broly just gets decimated in Super Battle Road if he gets touched by anyone. So, the strategy with this rotation that we are going to have pretty soon here is that, you know, you just do as much damage as possible, and you just pray that you don't get supered on the Strength LR Broly. So he's taking 40k from normals, which isn't ideal, but he didn't get supered, so I can live with that. Alright. And we managed to stay above 50% health so that Golden Frieza's passive can be active. I'm actually going to super... Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to super Trunks here. And then I'm going to attack Goten with the Golden Frieza. And the reason I'm doing this is because I don't want to kill Goten this turn. So that when we attack with the TEQ LR Broly next turn, he can get off 2 guaranteed super attacks. Now the only thing is I want to use an item. I think I'm going to use an Android 8. And we're going to go for Trunks again here. Yeah. That's fine. We should at least be able to get off a 12 key super with Broly next round, because we have those 2 tech orbs there. And the Broly will start with 9 key next turn, which will be fine. Well, things aren't looking too badly. I think what will end up happening is we'll get a Dokkan attack next fight. And both of the enemies are tech, so if possible, I'll try and get it with the Int Golden Frieza. But if we can get one of those monster super attacks with the TEQ LR Broly, that would be just as good, where he has like a 5 million attack stat. So, yeah, the only issue with this is that look how many attacks are in the middle. I think I'm going to actually have to do that. And then use... Let's do a Princess Snake. I mean, a Nurse Chi-Chi. This should be fine. If we do this, I think the green should drop. No, that's fine. Let's do that. Looks like we can't get a super with him, but we should be okay regardless. I mean, this Goten will be dead by the end of the round. Yeah, I really think this Broly, this strength Broly is starting to fall off a lot. I know in terms of damage, he's still, you know, holding his own for the most part, but defensively, obviously, he's just extremely lacking. And, you know, as we get harder events, like the Goku event that just came out for the JP Dokkan, and then just Super Battle Road in general, he's not the best. I mean, I would even rather take, you know, the EZA Broly over him in some situations, just because he at least has some form of defense. So that side of his weakness is sort of pretty glaring in terms of what he could be doing a lot better, or what units you could be choosing to bring that would perform a lot better. The question is, do I want to use an item? I don't know if we'll be able to kill him before getting hit. I think we will, but I'm going to use an Android 8 just to be safe. I'm not sure if we'll be able to get a Dokkan attack next turn. I don't think so, unless we get 3 attacks all with the same type of key spheres. So, yeah, looks like he's done. Oh, he's not done. Okay, it's a good thing we use an item. That's not too bad. Okay, Kid Buu killed him. Let's see if we can get a Dokkan attack off. If not, it's not the end of the world. But these guys are both tech. So again, if we can get a Dokkan attack off with the Angel Golden Frieza next turn, it would be just as good. I think we'll just go ahead and do that. And I think that should be good enough. Unless you also want to do this. I'll do it just to be safe, but I don't think you need to do that. Let's do that. Let's just kill off Paikon. If we can even kill him off this turn. Doesn't matter if this guy's supers or not. It's fine. Yeah, so next turn, we might just actually end up finishing in this. With the Dokkan attack, with the Angel Golden Frieza, the Int Angel Golden Frieza. Once we get the Dokkan attack off. He's getting super. It's a good thing I used that item actually. So a Whis and a Princess Snake, and he still took over 70k. Yeah, that's why I really don't like using that Broly anymore. But you know, in terms of showing this new Broly off, I thought it was just better to bring him. You have some other options on the team, like I guess you could bring Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, but he doesn't really bring too much to the table because his support part of his passive would not affect the Broly, and he doesn't have Saiyan lineage, so it's one less key that you're giving to the Broly. Let's go with that. I have a lot of key spheres set up for next turn if they survive, which they probably. I think Goku will actually survive with a little bit of health left, but this looks pretty wrapped up. Let's see how much this does. I expect Goku to get down to at least half health. Yeah, just about a little more than half. Okay, so he's additional super, so this should be over. Another thing to note is that we didn't even get to see Broly's transformation. But I've gotten it before on Super Battle Road, and he basically one-shots any enemy he attacks. So it's pretty nuts. But I figured with having to bring, oh, I actually didn't finish him off. But I figured that since we're gonna have to bring this strength Broly, we're gonna want to just finish everything off as fast as possible. So that's why I went with Kid Buu and Metal Cooler and stuff like that. But this will be the last attack. Not too bad. I mean, obviously we have to use a bunch of items because of the LR Broly. Okay, he's gonna take a lot of damage because this is before supering. 288k, yeah, that's a lot, but at least we get Berserker activated. So there you go, 6 million attack to finish off Goku. This Broly's really powerful in terms of attack. For defense, he's good, but he's not on the same level as a lot of other LRs are. I would say that the Gohan and Goten LR that just came out are a lot better defensively. Offensively, I wouldn't say that they're better, but defensively they are way ahead of him. And also I think key-wise they're actually better too. But that's going to do it for this video. I will probably come out and do a video on all the other categories that this Broly's on, much like how I did with the LR Gohan and Goten. And I'm probably going to actually just end up doing the same thing we sort of did last time too, with no commentary, just music, just because I kind of already went over everything we need to know about this new card. So I appreciate you guys tuning in for this video, and I'll catch you all guys in the next one.